the stage to put in the gra 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 ba da ba 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 da ba da ba 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 ba. So here I am, doing everything I can, holding on to what I have, pretending I'm a stupid man. 8 out of 30 ranked sessions. What does that mean?
I don't know if I'm crazy, but your voice really sounds like Connie from Steven Universe. IDK if you've been told this before, but you really sound like
Connie Super Telephone.
Also, your voice in the animation reminds me of Connie from Steven Universe. OMG, real life Connie. Okay, but you look like Connie from Steven Universe.
I look like a video game character? A cartoon character?
It's a cartoon character.
I said cartoon character.
Yeah.
So how does a person look like a cartoon character?
I don't know. Magic.
That's not magic, that's somebody being dumb, most likely. What is that?
Someone's, like, bit where they're trying to say Trump is, trying to make a deal with COVID-19.
And why is that the voice they gave COVID?
Fuck if I know.
Because, like, it's very clear that they're, like, they decided to give COVID a very, like, they gave COVID this voice, like,
You're a fan?
and I'm just thinking to myself, like, but COVID should have, like, the voice of fucking Ving Rhames at this point. Because, like, COVID ain't for the shit. You know what I mean? Like, COVID is out here doing it. If COVID was a person, it'd be Debo. Jerry was a race car driver. He drove so goddamn fast.
I mean, he did other things with his life, but not just being a race car driver.
Not really, because he died at the end of the song.
I mean, he was a race car driver at the end of his life, but he did other things before.
How do you know?
We don't talk about him in the song, but I mean,
But how
are
do
you
you
trying
know?
to tell me that he was born that way? Like he was just a
Well,
race car driver?
what did you do? You did something as a child?
On top of the bed.
You had... I'm not on top of the
I put it
bed.
on top of the bed back there because Willow was like clawing at it, so some of them are leaking.
What I'm saying is, like, for all we know, Jerry's race car years started when he was like 12. Like, he got in like the soapbox derbies and shit like that. But then,
Continue.
like, he could have, like, what I'm saying is, like, he could have literally been only a race car driver his entire life. His entire life, he could have only ever been a race car driver. Because he drove so goddamn fast. Never won no checkered flags, but he never did come in last.
So his entire career, like we're suggesting that he drove his entire life until he died.
Well,
and he never came in last?
Yeah, he never came in last. There are people who genuinely have never been at the bottom of their profession ever. Like I guarantee you, there are NBA players who have never been like the lowest scoring person on their team. There are people who have definitely been the lowest scoring, but not always. There are people who mostly been the lowest scoring, and then there are people who, despite their efforts, have been the lowest scoring person on any team they've ever been a part of every single time they played a game. They don't get paid a lot, but they're there.
I can imagine that.
I don't think that should matter, really. Like, I hit a 900. What?
Okay.
And he goes, "Don't eat anything fatty." And I go, "Like what? Burgers and fries?" And he goes,
Your wife.
"Just got out of the doctor's." And he goes,
Don't eat anything fatty. No, I just
Whoa.
mean don't eat anything. Fatty.
Oh, okay. 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 I wouldn't have caught that. I would not have caught that. Like, I'd have been... I'm glad I didn't come across that by myself, because I would have been confused forever. Do you hear me? I would have been confused forever. I just came out of the doctor's, and he said don't eat anything fatty. And I was like, what, you mean like burgers and fries? He's like, no. I wouldn't have got it. I cannot stress to you enough, I wouldn't have got it. It's one of those things, you know, where it's like, wicked clowns, I like to say what's up to. Do I have all the gaps for this stage? I do. Never mind. All right, because it's in the first game. Yeah, I got all the gaps for this for these stages. Whiskers on roses and mittens on kittens. When you just don't give a damn about what the words are. You don't have to do it this way. No, you could probably... Yeah. Whiskers on roses and... No. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. Yep! I am not mature enough for that. I'm just not. Oh, girls! 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 I said girls. Who the fuck are you? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. Raindrops on roses and whiskers. Raindrops on roses and girls in white dresses and sleeping with roaches and taking best guesses at the shades of the sheets and before all the stains, add a few more of your least favorite things. Raindrops on roses and girls in white dresses, sleeping with roaches and taking...
That's why I forgot.
The only reason I find that funny, that thing specifically funny, is because it was not well done. You understand what I mean? Like, they didn't, like, make it sound good. It was just loud and stupid. It's not funny, but that's really funny. Don't eat anything fatty. Like I cannot trust enough. I would have never got that. It would have been days. You can't skitch in this game. And I kind of wish you could. But then again, knowing how this game is set up, they would have been like, well, skitch around the block for 8 years. Was what? Say what now?
Danny DeVito.
Oh, that's the homeless Jeff was out there beating his dick. Came on the window screen. If you were a man who was homeless and your name was Jeff, would you be upset that people referred to you as homeless Jeff?
If I was the only Jeff they had in their life, kinda.
Say what, Lee? No, I'm just saying, like, if your name was Jeff and you just so happened to be homeless and people were calling you homeless Jeff, would it bother you? And cause like, all right, here's a better question: how would you feel if people called you Black Alicia? That's kind of the point I'm trying to make. Like, yeah, like that or that, and like it's a circumstance, but it doesn't define who you are. It's like when people like put big in front of a fat person's name. I hated that as a kid. I hate it as an adult. I just hate it. What the fuck was that? Oh man, I remember these days sitting back on the porch, smoking a fat sack of crack. How much crack can you smoke before you die? At one time, I guess. I'm doing drugs. Did they get rid of the PlayStation app?
I don't know.
I haven't been able to use it since that day I told you I couldn't use it. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, sticking my dick in rotisserie chickens.